Good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. We're starting out the week and we're ending the month on a very quiet note. That's right, March going out like a lamb, but April beginning like a wet cat. Your forecast begins right now.
Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
Let's start with the facts to get you out the door. Cooler north central parts of the region as we start the day in the teens up there. Same thing for War Road. As we look off to the east, we'll have temperatures generally in the 20s. South is included. Still on the breezy side in our eastern counties in Minnesota with north winds 15 to 30 miles per hour. There will be a little lighter, though, across parts of North Dakota. As we go through your day today, expect temperatures to rise and shine, but only near seasonal for this time of the year in the low 40s for most. Brainerd 44, Fergus Falls 43, 37 Grand Forks, as well as Thief River Falls. We're looking at 38 for you in Minot and Dickinson at 42 gorgeous degrees. 7-day planner shows, oh my, here we go. Starting the month of April out like that wet cat I was saying about. Now we're going to have some precipitation beginning late in the day between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. in the eastern third of North Dakota, depending on where you are. This system's coming at us from the south and from the west. The biggest impacts will be overnight and through much of the early one half of Wednesday. Some areas picking up 3 to 9 inches plus. We'll go over that here briefly. And again, there are some uncertainties in the precise track of that storm. After it moves through, I've been saying since last week, Fargo, I think, has a better chance at getting some significant snow from this. So I had our lows in the teens. That's where I think we'll be. It'll be different than what you're seeing at other forecast shops. Temperatures as we go into the weekend, not holiday, looking to rebound, but only slightly and modestly, depending on exactly how much snow you get. Here's a look at the snapshot of where this storm is expected to be. A Colorado low lifting through South Dakota, putting it in the exact right area for some heavier bands of precipitation. So areas of locally heavy snow throughout the overnight and into the early half of Wednesday. This is again where it will be at 10 a.m. in the morning as we start with gusts of around 40 miles per hour or greater working their way through the region. Winds from the south ahead of the storm, keeping things warm enough for rain in Minneapolis for the time being. And we'll have more on the hour-by-hour details of that. Comparing models, well, the American model here is just out to lunch with the snowfall potential over 20 inches, but we're not looking at these numbers. We're looking at the orientation and the size. These models tend to overblow the aerial coverage of the heavy snow. We're not going to see this much snow over this huge of an area, but there will be significant snow. The European model that usually does a little bit better job is more reserved in the snowfall potential, but a very similar aerial coverage if you notice there heading into the event. Now, as we take a look at your forecast just a little closer, this is a look at an average snowfall from several runs of models, and basically 1 to 5 inches is what they're pulling out right now across most of the blue areas here. But in the main core of the storm, 3 to 9 plus inches, and there is a chance that some areas, isolated areas, could pick up a foot of snow from this system. So keep in mind, as we take a closer look now at the European model, again, 1 to 5 in the blue, 3 to 9 for some areas, not all areas. And significant snow right here in the Red River Valley looks to be a significant possibility, and particularly in most of our Minnesota counties. Travel impacts, delays, cancellations will be possible. Can't rule out power disruptions. And if you have livestock or young livestock in particular, it might be a good idea to start taking precautions for those east and northerly winds that will be impacting our area as this system moves through. A very wet, heavy snow load could be a possible problem for some areas. I'll keep you updated right here on Hutch's Weather and hutchsweather.com. For now, have a great start to your week. Enjoy the last day of the month of March and get ready for April to be a little bit moody to get things started. Remember, follow on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, but most importantly, have a wonderful start to your week.